Good evening. Today we're going to be reading Easwaran's translation of the Upanishads. This is the Mandukya Upanishad. Om stands for the Supreme Reality. It is a symbol for what was, what is, and what shall be. Om represents also what lies beyond past, present, and future. Introduction. Consciousness and its phases. The Mandukya is the briefest of the major Upanishads. Shankara declared that if one could only study a single Upanishad, it should be this one, and we can see why. In its succinctness, the Mandukya captures the essentials of mystical insight. One of the four Upanishadic Mahavakyas, or great sayings, that are packed into a brief formulaic utterance occurs in the second verse. Ayam Atma Brahma. The self is Brahman. This is probably why, in a much later text, Rama tells a devotee that the Mandukya alone is sufficient for deliverance, though less advanced seekers will have to read the 10 principal Upanishads, or 32, or all 108. The 12 verses of the Mandukya revolve around a fundamental proposition underlying the entire Vedantic worldview and mysticism generally, that one reality, called Brahman in the Upanishads, has become the infinite variety of shifting things that we experience around us in the universe or within us as the various states of our own consciousness. The latter field of investigation forms the first two passes through this basic idea that make up this text. In this pass, we are walked through the four states of consciousness that we all experience: the waking state, dreaming sleep, dreamless sleep, in which the autonomic nervous system rests, and finally, an indescribable state of consciousness that the text calls simply Turiya, the fourth. Like many such series in the Upanishads, these stages are steps from the everyday reality to the supreme experience. In this final state, the sense of I is temporarily suspended. Surprisingly, the Upanishad tells us that we enter this state regularly, if we could only be aware of it. Every night we are, like someone unknowingly walking back and forth over a buried treasure, says the Chandogya, chapter 8.3.2, so near and yet so far. But we have already been told in the opening verse that the supreme reality into which we merge with the fourth state is also represented by the sacred syllable Om. So the sage takes another pass through the stages of being where the three worlds or orders of reality are seen in the sounds of this sacred syllable A, U, and M as it is manifested in the phenomenal world. It is very common for an Upanishad to present us with multiple passes like this, through levels of reality reminiscent of what the Middle Ages was called the Great Chain of Being. What is different here is that the Mandukya hints that there is a way to climb that chain. Om stands for the mantra, a form of sacred utterance, like the repetition of a name of God, used in every major spiritual tradition to still the mind and become aware of the divine reality to which it refers. All mantras, according to the Mandukya, go back to Om, and then beyond even that primordial energy to Brahman, the ultimate goal of spiritual progress. So the Upanishad first gives us an inspiring picture of that which is, a reassuring for us that reality is not limited to the world of changing phenomena, and then hints at an everyday, doable way to reascend the orders of being and regain our spiritual home in the changeless. Shankara did well to praise the condensed power of this Upanishad. May we hear only what is good for all. May we see only what is good for all. May we serve you, Lord of Love, all our life. May we be used to spread your peace on earth. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The Mandukya Upanishad. Om stands for the supreme reality. It is a symbol for what was, what is, and what shall be. Om represents also what lies beyond past, present, and future. Brahman is all, and the self is Brahman. This self has 4 states of consciousness. The first is called Vaishvanara, in which one lives with all the senses turned outward, aware of only the external world. Taijasa is the name of the second, the dreaming state, in which, with the senses turned inward, one enacts the impressions of past deeds and present desires. The third state is called prajna, or of deep sleep, in which one neither dreams nor desires. There is no mind in prajna. There is no separateness, but the sleeper is not conscious of this. Let him become conscious in prajna, and it will open the door to the state of abiding joy. Prajna, all-powerful and all-knowing, dwells in the hearts of all as the ruler. Prajna is the source and end of all. The fourth is the superconscious state called turiya, neither inward nor outward, beyond these senses and the intellect, in which there is none other than the Lord. He is the supreme goal of life. He is the infinite peace and love. Realize him. Turiya is represented by Om. Though indivisible, it has 3 sounds. A stands for Vaishvanara. Those who know this, through the mastery of the senses, obtain the fruit of their desires and attain greatness. U indicates Taijasa. Those who know this, by mastering even their dreams, become established in wisdom. Their family, everyone leads the spiritual life. M corresponds to prajna. Those who know this, by stilling the mind, find their true stature and inspire everyone around to grow. The mantra Om stands for the supreme state of Turiya, without parts, beyond birth and death, symbol of everlasting joy. Those who know Om as the self become the self. Truly, they become the self. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.